Understanding the check engine light. At some time, all of us will see the check engine light illuminate on the dashboard. This is a fairly common occurrence, and more often than not, it's not a serious issue. The light is part of a built-in computerized system, so you should not ignore it. And in most cases, you can finish your normal drive and then investigate the issue. It is important to not confuse the check engine soon light with the service engine light, because they have different meanings than the check engine light. Maintenance is required when a service engine soon light illuminates at a given mileage to let you know that a vehicle service is needed. Common reasons for check engine light illumination in older vehicles. And there are several reasons your check engine light might come on. To have a better understanding of what may have caused the light to come on, it is significant to know what year your vehicle was built. If your car was built before 1996 and your check engine light comes on, it might mean that there was a failure somewhere in the vehicle's electronic engine control system. If there are any actuators, solenoids, or electronic sensors not functioning properly, you're going to see the check engine light. Common reasons for check engine lights illumination in newer vehicles. Starting in 1996, this check engine light began to monitor vehicles' emissions. The check engine light is now required to monitor a number of different emission factors, including the exhaust that comes out of the engine. The latest cars go even further and monitor the exhaust again as it's exiting the catalytic converter. These newer systems are so precise that the check engine light may come on if the gas cap is not tight enough. Also, in newer vehicles, the system is so particular that the light will come on if there's a leak anywhere in the fuel system. What to do if your check engine light comes on? The best idea is to go to a mechanic and get the vehicle looked at by a professional if the check engine light comes on. There are a few things to look at to make sure professional assistance is needed. Two very serious visible warnings to look for are whether or not the light is red versus yellow, and if the light is blinking versus staying solid. A red check engine light means you should not be driving the vehicle at all. If the light is blinking, this is also a serious problem and means the vehicle should probably not be driven at this point. It's recommended that a tow truck transport the vehicle to a mechanic's shop. The main reason the light comes on like this is if there was a malfunction in the vehicle's emission control system. This can cause the car to misfire so badly that damage will occur to the catalytic converter. If the check engine light comes on and stays on but is not blinking or red, then you can check for a couple more signs. Listen to the engine while it's idling and when you accelerate. If it makes any weird noises or has performance issues, this means there's a failure somewhere in the emissions control system. If there are no performance issues, then it's recommended the vehicle be taken in and serviced as soon as possible. Please note that if the vehicle does have performance issues or is not idling properly, it should be driven as little as possible before getting checked. Finally, check your gas cap. Make certain it's tight and try turning the car off and back on again. This may help reset the light. In some cases, it may even take a couple of short rides to get the light to reset.